Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have matches against Swansea City, Brighton Hove Albion. I am bringing this back just a little early. It's mid-December right about now. Last time out was against Atletico Madrid and Crystal Palace, so you haven't missed much. Everything's a win except for this stupid game. I swear to God, we cannot do it in the Champions League, and it's just driving me crazy. We've had one win, and that's it. We've actually dropped second below Atletico Madrid. This one, we got the winner in. Will you show? No, you won't. Love it. I absolutely love it. We got what I thought was going to be the winner, probably in like the 70th or 80th minute, and then 88, bam, they get a second one. Pissed me off. But 3-0 against Newcastle, 1-0 against Southampton. We really had a squeaker there. We were up 4-0 against Wolves in the first half. And then they came back too, and I was getting pissed off. I thought this was going to be another FM job. But overall, still doing fairly well. Offensive play against these two, sure, what the hell not. But you could say we are at 38 points, still at first place. Arsenal moving up, Leeds moving up. Southampton is moving back up, and I love it. But the reason I'm bringing you these games is because then there's a slew of games that I got to go through, and then we have Everton at home, which I want to bring you. So, as always, Everton's got to be a big match. Man United's got to be a big match. And I always want to bring you the home games, just so you don't see how badly I screw up in the away games. So, but that's it today. I might as well get straight into it. There's nothing really to talk about. The one thing I actually do some sport. The one thing I do want to say is someone was asking me about the editor and how to play the editor, how to deal with the editor, things like that. I've looked at the editor. It is not very, I don't want to say it's not easy to deal with. The problem is it's actually very easy to work with. Instead of loading up a new game, you go to the home screen of this game, and instead of saying load game, create a new game, whatever, you say open editor, and then it closes the game out but opens the editor part. You get into the editor, you start working around in the editor, and if I can, I'll show you some footage of it right now. And it's very easy to create new players, deal with clubs, changes. You can give yourself $1 billion, whatever it is. I don't know if there's a max. But then it's time to actually create the database or to save the database and export it into the game itself. And that's where I had the problem. I was probably playing around with it an hour and a half or so, and every time I would export to the game, I figured that's the way to do it. I couldn't find it. I don't know if it takes a little while to upload or to deal with in the game itself. But I'll show you what I can find maybe in another episode, like a 5-minute episode. You know, that's what it is. You cannot edit this particular one just yet because this is a mod. It's an actual executable that's bundled everything together, and that's what you're playing with. So this cannot be edited just yet. I know in a couple months they're hoping to get that out, but not yet. But you can edit the fake database. You can throw some new people in. You can do whatever you want. I'll show you that when I can. Hello? So before we get into the Swansea City game, I wanted to quickly mention one thing. Atletico Madrid, I think, if I cannot remember, I think it's Atletico Madrid, came in for Oxlade-Chamberlain as a transfer. They wanted $30 million for him. I was sort of willing to let him go for that, but I wanted to see if I can get more. This is where I do not like this transfer system, this whole negotiating points system. I forget what's above negotiating points because my brain is fried. But I say 40, wanted to see if they would come to it. So you put 30 in. You click the up arrow or the side arrow to get to 40. However, every time you click that arrow to get a couple million more, the thing above negotiating points goes down by 1. And if you go too far more, you can't change anything else. And then pretty much at the end, I was stuck with no points to be able to change any of that, but had negotiating points. So you just click negotiate. And at first they were like, no, we don't want 40. And then you can't lower it because you have no more points available to spend on this, except for negotiating points. And all you can do is negotiate until they say, fuck this, I'm done. I'm not buying this player anymore because you suck. So I hate that system. I really hate it. You should not have to, if you go up to 40 and they say, it sounds okay, but I don't want to get him for that much. I want him for a little less. you should be able to lower that and still negotiate. I don't mind the negotiating points because that tells you, okay, well, you have like 5, 6 more tries before they say, absolutely no way, we're out. But the idea that you click up once, it takes away one of those until you get to a level where you're either out of those points or you're at a level you're comfortable with. I hate that, despise that. I can't stand that. So please, please change that. Get rid of that. It's so annoying. But Allison in goal, Robertson, Van Dijk, Upamecano, and Alexander-Arnold in the back four. Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Madison in the midfield. Jota comes in, Origi comes in, and Salah in there. Origi has been on fire lately. Jota is coming because Mane's not been on form. We'll see how this goes. I have not touched this at all because it's just... Turn off my sound so I don't hear it. But it's just annoying. So... But this is the Carabao Cup last 16. Hopefully we can do something good with it. Origi to Upamecano. Van Dijk, why are you passing it so close? You're like a bee's penis away from the keeper. Oh, and you still screw it up. But free kick to Alexander-Arnold, 11th minute. Over to Fabinho. Crosses it over to Upamecano. You can get into the box without a problem. But finishing is such an issue. And you're passing it within, you know, a foot or two of the keeper itself. It's crazy. And there's a lot of times where you really just want to see these, either the goals or Origi had a red card in one of the previous games. And it's like, do you want to... Damn it. I'm hoping to get some of these on target or into the back of the net. But do you want to, you know... Do you want to deal with this red card and kind of say, hey, this shouldn't have been a red card? I don't know. This is what I'm seeing. How am I supposed to know if that was a red card or not? Even FM was bad with that. The graphics sucked so bad for that type of thing, in that type of environment, that you see two players go like this. I don't know if that's a red card or not, but I'll appeal it. What the hell? And red card for Ryan Bennett. See, they're going to have to appeal it, or not. You can see these guys are not doing well. 1-7 for Origi. But Jota, and actually, you know what? Madison crosses into Origi, drop kicks it. Goals. 2 goals, and I'm going to say 2 goals in this cup because he has had like 5 or 6 lately. So Alexander up to Origi, passes to Upamecano, passes to Van Dijk. I mean, Van Dijk is on the line. Upamecano has not been playing a whole lot for us. I've just been trying to spread the work around. You know, let me get some legs in there. Salah has not been performing all that well either. I mean, not that he's had bad ratings. Fabinho showing me that maybe he should be out there instead of Origi, but Origi at 8.5. So Salah hasn't been doing all that well. I keep just basically changing him out for Shaqiri. Header, Origi header. So I guess this is the last play. Origi shoots, and it's wide, and that's the game. Yes. Now we just got to wait for all the other matches to play. But 3-0, comfortable drubbing against Swansea. Not so comfortable at first, though. So I appealed Divac's red card previously, and instead of 2-game suspension, he was down to 1. He served that suspension a previous game. Why is he still red carded? I don't understand that one at all. So we're sort of switching things up for Brighton and Hove. Allison in goal, Robertson, Matip and Gomez come in, Alexander-Arnold the back four, Fabinho and Alden Madison, as always. Jota, Firmino does come in because of that stupidity of Divac. I don't understand what Origi's dealing with. And Shaqiri comes in because he's on an 8 form. I'm going to assume it goes up to 10, but Salah's only on a 5. So dealing with form today, that's what we're going to deal with. This is the game. Let's get into it. So this game is also corner heavy. There's been so many corners. Up to Matip, heads it back to Gomez, and then clearly misses. I mean, I don't know. So free kick in the 45th. Nothing has really happened. There's been like 2 highlights. Shaqiri with a shot, but missing it. Is that Matty Ryan? So Salah and a few others come in. Corners aplenty. Gomez passes into Firmino, header. Oh, Ryan's doing well. Cautiously optimistic, or offensive. Basuma, Alzate, Trossard. They're just crossing it all over the place. And what are they going to do? Heads it. Fuck off. Really? I'm going to bump it up to offensive and see what happens. I'm assuming that doesn't take place until after this head comes in. But dribbling, crosses the field, or Thiago pass to Firmino, shoots! And it's awful shot. What the hell was that? But a free kick to close out the game, maybe, with 2 minutes left. Gomez crosses it over to Firmino, flying header. Wow, Ryan is just like a brick wall today. And we lose 1-0 at home at Anfield. That sucks. That is awful. Everton up in second place. Come on. Really? How realistic is this damn game? So that does it for this episode. Unfortunately, with a freaking loss right at the end. But Burnley up next. And for the channel, most likely up next is Everton at home. We'll see how we do. Second place. Really? Really? But anyway, that does it for me, Sefian FM. Thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy. Jesus fucking Christ. That ringtone scares the shit out of me every single time.